Alright, so hey, what's up you guys? Today we're going to talk about unit rates. On yesterday, we determined whether ratios form a proportion, and we also defined the definition of a ratio. Just to do a quick recap, a ratio is a comparison of two numbers by division, and an equation stating that two ratios are equal is called a proportion. Today we're going to talk about rates. I like to go to the store. Anybody like to shop and you like to find deals. So using a unit rate will be able to help you do that. So rate talks about how much you pay per item. You pay $1.99 per dozen of eggs, or even if you're working and you make a salary per year. You know, if somebody makes $30,000 per year, those are all rates. So the definition of a rate is what I have here. The ratio of two measurements having different unit rates of measure is called a rate. So let's jump right into our first example. Our first example says Trent goes on a 30-mile bike ride every Saturday. He goes on a 30-mile bike ride every Saturday. He rides the distance in 4 hours. So let's go ahead and finish up this question. You can go ahead and start writing this example. So he rides, and excuse my handwriting, he rides a distance, or he rides the distance, the distance in 4 hours. The question asks, at this rate, how far can he ride in 6 hours? Alright, so there's some key information here that we could definitely use to help us. We know that he goes on a 30-mile bike ride every Saturday, and he rides the distance in 4 hours. So he goes 30 miles in 4 hours on a bicycle. So the question asks, at this rate, how far can he ride in 6 hours? So first, we're going to let M represent the number of miles Trent can ride in 6 hours. So M will represent miles. Alright? So from there, we're going to write a proportion from the problem. Remember, we set up proportions. We did cross multiplying and things of that nature. So today, we're going to learn how to set up a proportion from a simple word problem. So at the top, we got our miles. And then at the bottom, we're going to have our hours. So that's miles over the hours. And set that equal to. So notice that we said we're going to let M equals a number of miles, and that's what we're wanting to find out, because we know how many hours we want to ride for, but we just want to know how many miles would that consist of. So at the bottom we're going to put hours again, and then M for miles. Alright, so here now we have a proportion, and from this proportion we're going to solve. This is the original proportion right here. That's the original. So from here, we're going to find the cross products. So that's 30 times 6 equals 4 times M. So you find the cross products. So 30 times 6 is 180. 4 times M, as we simplify, is 4M. And then we get down to our basic one-step equation. So we're going to find M, because notice M is the miles that represent it, and that's what we're looking for. So we're going to divide by 4 on both sides. So 180 divided by 4 is 45. And that equals M. So that means that he will be able to travel 45 miles in 6 hours. So if Trent rides 30 miles in 4 hours, that means he rides a total of 7.5 miles in 1 hour. So in 6 hours, Trent can ride 6 times 7.5, which will equal 45 miles. So thank you for your time. This is how you find your unit rates. Have a great day.